The Apple iPad Pro 2022 has new features we are sure you will love. And if you are a content creator, the M2 processor will allow you to record, edit, and distribute videos of cinematic quality. In addition, the DaVinci Resolve will allow you to edit like a pro. But wait, there's more. Want to know? Then join us today as we unravel them in our discussion on craziest Apple iPad Pro 2022 features, Apple Pencil Hover, Stage Manager, and more. Stage Manager. Stage Manager is a function that was first seen in Mac OS Ventura and is now supported on iPads with the latest update to iOS version 16. You have the same ability to resize windows in Stage Manager as you have on a Mac, and the application dock remains in the same location at the bottom of the screen at all times. When you switch between different applications, the ones that aren't being used at the moment may momentarily disappear from the display. The most helpful feature of Stage Manager is the ability to connect an iPad to an external monitor and utilize the iPad as a second screen. You can multitask with a total of 8 programs if you use an external monitor in conjunction with your iPad. Hear more information from Apple.
Stage Manager is an entirely new way to multitask on iPad Pro with multiple overlapping, resizable windows in a single view. And switching between apps is seamless too. And Stage Manager really shines when you attach an external display. There's more room for even more apps.
This isn't the only great feature of the new iPad Pro 2022. The Apple Pencil Hover makes scribbling simpler, so stay tuned for more information on it. Apple Pencil Hover. Writing and drawing with the Apple Pencil on the iPad Pro ought to be easier and more natural than before. Up to 12 millimeters above the screen, the iPad Pro is able to detect the Apple Pencil. This provides you with the opportunity to examine an estimate of your mark before it is calculated. Have a listen to the company's explanation of how this works.
The iPad Pro screen detects electromagnetic signals emitted from the tip up to 12 millimeters away. M2 instantly interprets those signals and determines Apple Pencil's position in 3 dimensions. This enables even greater precision because now you can preview your mark before you make it.
This means that immediately after you touch the tip of the pencil to the screen, the app will show you a short sample of what the chosen tool will look like. It is also effective when handwriting or scribbling is used.
Text fields automatically expand when using Scribble, and your handwriting converts even faster.
Scrubbing through films is another one of Apple Pencil Hover's best uses. If you're using an iPad as a tablet and viewing a movie, for instance, you can't preview clips by swiping across the screen until you touch the screen. The hover feature on the Apple Pencil is the solution. By hovering the pencil over a video while it's playing, you may preview individual frames without having to go back and forth in the movie itself. Another awesome thing is the DaVinci Resolve. We love it, and so will you, especially content creators, and we will discuss this next. But first, subscribe to our channel because we will bring you more videos on this device. DaVinci Resolve. One of the iPad Pro 2022 rumors that caught us off guard is the DaVinci Resolve. To provide the next generation of filmmakers with access to Hollywood-caliber editing, Blackmagic Design has released DaVinci Resolve for iPad. Per Blackmagic Design tweet, introducing DaVinci Resolve for iPad. Get professional Hollywood-quality editing and color correction tools, as well as Blackmagic Cloud multi-user collaboration, Dropbox media syncing, Blackmagic RAW, H.264, H.265, and ProRes, and more. The iPad version of DaVinci Resolve has cut and color page support, allowing you to make use of DaVinci's image technology, color finishing capabilities, and cutting-edge HDR processes. With Blackmagic Cloud's integration, creators can pool resources and talent from across the globe. Let's have a look at some other features DaVinci offers. For revisions, there's a dedicated cut page, and the full color spreads look fantastic on the 12.9-inch screen of the iPad Pro. DaVinci Resolve Studio for iPad is compatible with Apple Neural Engines features. It works with DaVinci Resolve 18 projects and allows for collaboration in the cloud with Blackmagic Design Collaborate. Videos saved to the iPad's internal storage, Photos, and iCloud are all supported. In addition to the Apple Pencil, the Magic Trackpad, Magic Keyboard, and Smart Keyboard Folio may all be used. More apps are coming to the iPad Pro 2022 in addition to the DaVinci. Let's have a listen to them from Apple.
Full new apps are coming to iPad as well. DaVinci Resolve for iPad for color correction, editing, and visual effects. Octane X for state-of-the-art cinematic 3D rendering. And Affinity Publisher for professional page layout and design. With more and more powerful apps like these, you can take your pro workflows wherever iPad goes.
The 11-inch version still begins at $799, while the 12-inch version begins at $1,099 respectively. iPad Pro 2022 M2 processor provides the muscle for the new iPad Pro. The new iPad Pro is competitive with powerful computers like the MacBook Air, since it has the same processor. Your experience on the new iPad Pro 2022 will be fantastic. To know more about the M2 chip, watch our video on why the new Apple M2 is so loved by digital creators.